The Beast. Here we go. Musumeci, the 28-year-old, taking on the 22-year-old Gabriel for the Bantamweight Championship. Mikey has the 2-inch height advantage. The American takes on the Brazilian for the title. We go to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event set for 3 rounds, all for the UFC BJJ Bantamweight Championship of the World. Presented by Hayabusa. The battles you choose shape who you are. Hayabusa, crafted for warriors, built for your fight. Introducing first in the blue corner, with an official weight of 134.5 pounds. He is an IBJJF Pan South American and World Champion. Out of Alliance, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rerisson Gabriel. And in the red corner, with an official weight of 135 pounds, he is a 5-time IBJJF Black Belt World Champion. Out of Boots Garage and Cobrinha, BJJ, Henderson, Nevada, Mikey Musumeci. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Vitor Shaolin.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's fight.
They drop into the bowl. Round 1, the Bantamweight Championship on the line. It is Musumeci wearing the black and red, Gabriel, the Brazilian, wearing the blue. Early on, Dean, it is Musumeci attacking the leg of Gabriel.
And I knew that would be his advantage, just understanding that Gabriel comes from a gi background where they don't really focus on legs as much. I knew Mikey's advantage would be to attack the legs and get started early. And by doing so should open up opportunities for him to try to get to the back.
Michael, something we learned by watching the show, just how good of a coach Mikey is, how he can just pick apart opponents, and he gave such great advice to all the people on his team.
Yeah, he's a very, very good coach, and it comes as no surprise because he's such a tactician. He's a brilliant technician, so much so that he's even came up with his own moves. There's the Mikey lock, and he's won submissions with a leg lock that he invented of his own, and people around the jiu-jitsu world have been hitting it themselves. So in order to invent moves yourself, you got to be able to teach them as well.
He's
looking for it right now. Scooping the heel. You see that Rerisson savvy to it. Back steps out.
Gets his knee safe.
Yeah. Keeping his knee out of the knee line. The heel's definitely still a little bit exposed, but the knee is safe.
But if you saw Mikey's last match at the FBI, he got fixated on the leg. And he said he wouldn't do that this time. He wouldn't get fixated on just one move. So it'll be interesting to see if he may turn this into maybe a situation where he can turn it to a sweep situation and get on top.
You got it? Yep. You got it?
He's wrenching on that foot lock right now. Something that's so interesting about Mikey's game is he can almost use his feet and his hands. He almost grapples like he has 4 hands. The way he's able to attack from his seated guard, it's something that's so hard to train for, that his build, his body, the way he's able to use his feet. He's a very, very tough puzzle to solve, to say the least.
Go a little bit to the pass. Beautiful, beautiful. Pulling in the legs again. Pressure.
We see here, he used that as an opportunity to get to the top, but that still doesn't mean that Rerisson is free from his legs being in danger.
And you see Rerisson using the speed, trying to explode out of these submission attacks, but Mikey might have a bite on this leg right now. Knee is still in danger right now.
It's definitely giving Rerisson problems. If you see his face every so often, he gives a little, uh-oh.
Yeah, a little bit of a grimace.
He gives a little, uh-oh.
Got to try to get the bottom leg of Mikey off of his off his thigh. You see he's using that almost as like a kickstand to push off of.
And it's also keeping Harrison off balance, not allowing him to gain any type of athletic position to get out of this move.
Under 2 minutes to go here in this first round of the Bantamweight Championship. Musumeci attacked the leg early, and that has been his game plan all round long.
Oh, yeah, that's tight there. That's
nasty.
He just needs a little bit more bend in the knee.
Yeah, Harrison
did a good job of kind of straightening his knee out.
Yep. But man, it's not a good visual.
Dangerous. It's still dangerous. If Mikey connects his knees together and he's got the knee bar. Oh, this is dangerous.
This is very dangerous. He might have this.
Vai sair. Vai. Chuta ele. Continua girando que tá saindo.
And you can see how Mikey's like pulling on the ankle, trying to pull his knee back through the knee line so he can attack these leg locks. But he might have the knee bar here. Man, Harrison is just escaping these attacks by the skin of his teeth.
Narrowly escaping.
Go, 40 seconds.
40 seconds, Mike. Keep going.
Pressure, Mike. Have the pressure. Beautiful. Go for it.
Isso, garoto! Excelente, Harry. Excelente,
So he's attacking the knee bar here. Figure for the feet. Harrison turns his hips away to take away the angle.
A gente vai voltar melhor. A gente vai voltar melhor. Não tem problema. Só ter atenção agora no final.
Under 10 seconds as Rerisson Gabriel has been in survival mode this entire first round of this Bantamweight Championship.
And even
Let's fight.
We start round 2 here inside the Apex in Las Vegas. All right, that was clearly dominated round 1 by Mikey Musumeci. Michael, how do you score that on the 10-point must-scoring system?
Definitely a 10-8 round. I mean, initiation of match-ending techniques. Mikey threw just about everything he could at him in that department and initiated the action, and of course the duration of control. He was very much in the driver's seat the entirety of that first round, so that's a solid 10-8.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're wondering why Mikey's like hopping at him with one foot, that's so that when he lands, he has a foot connection exactly where he wants it. So I know it looks a little funny him hopping forward with that foot going forward, but he's trying to get that connection because he's a greedy, stubborn grappler. He's not going to allow Harrison to not play legs with him.
Something worth noting is the power corner of Mikey Musumeci. He's got his 5 world titles. I see Cobrini and Gilbert Burns over there.
That's a power corner, if you ask me.
There's got to be at least, 8 to 10 world titles between Mikey and his 2 cornermen. So coming in,
Oh, absolutely.
Corner. Yeah.
And I love the advice that they gave him, too, in terms of, and this will save energy for Mikey, is that don't go for it fully if you don't have it. Don't waste your energy until you get the connection that you want.
In the corner of Gabriel, the instructions were very clear. Do not give up the leg, and here we are once again.
Well, that's, again, Mikey Musumeci, he's a stubborn, greedy grappler. He's not going to let you not take a leg.
That's it. Control.
Puxa, vai, pica ele, no meio, vai. Não vai pegar mais.
If he had Harrison's right foot on his chest, he could almost hit a calf slicer from that position, but Harrison rolls up to his seated position.
I mean, Harrison isn't doing a good job of just not allowing his knee to get too deep. Like, he pulls his knee out just enough or keeps it just straight enough to where Mikey can't get a lot of leverage to get torque and tear the knee.
Yeah, if I'm Hedison, I'm trying to just get away and get to my feet. Try to get a hard reset because he's just swimming in leg attacks right now. And let's see what Mikey can do with this top game here. Beautiful pass. Look to see him sit for a guillotine here. It's hard to see what kind of grip he has on the neck right now.
Yeah, I think one thing that Mikey has to be careful of, because he put a lot of pressure on himself in that last match to finish. And I think he feels like, being the first UFC athlete, that there's these high expectations on him to finish. He's got to be careful and not allow that to influence the way he competes.
Absolutely. But I love seeing the diversity in this game right now. We saw obviously his bread and butter in round one, a lot of leg attacks, but now we're seeing something he's so well known for as well as his passing. He's got phenomenal guard passing, but he's dropping back down to the legs. You can tell he wants to finish really bad. I mean, his style is tailored to finish. He's not a guy that wins on points very often. He's a guy that looks to finish every time he's out there competing.
But on the flip side, think of it, you know, every opponent that goes against you is going to be like, don't let him finish your legs. He's going to be chewing on your legs. You can't let him finish. So I'm sure that Rerisson spent 90% of his camp defending leg locks.
And that can be tough to get your own offense going when you spend your entire camp basically on defense. How do you work your game? How do you work a game plan in that's focused on your own offense and finding ways to win the match yourself when you're just so focused on having to defend all these attacks from Mikey Musumeci?
Okay, now back on their feet. If you're Gabriel, how do you come back in this match, Dean?
You gotta get your hands and your head out in front of you. See how he's allowing Mikey to get this connection with that foot? As soon as Mikey drops, he's in on a leg. He's got to get his hands and his head out in front of like this, get it and not allow and start controlling the feet. Get a hand. He's like Rerison's controlling the hands. He's got to control the feet as he goes in.
And it would almost be wise to like try to get past that leg of Mikey that he holds up. Try to get to a body lock. Try to get to some type of standing back attack, because that's going to be. It's such a hard way to approach Mikey. Like, how do you shoot? He's just going to drop. He's just going to pull guard.
You can't shoot him. I mean, he's going to drop.
15 seconds remaining here in round number 2. Another round where Mikey has controlled the pace, controlled the action.
I mean, and Mikey's so dangerous. As he looks to pass, when you try to put a leg in to avoid the pass, he just grabs it and drops back for a leg. Legs and get out.
Let's go.
The third and final round to determine the Bantamweight Championship.
Nice little foot sweep from Rerisson Gabriel there.
I don't mind that.
That was nice. Yeah. Some style points at least. That was nice.
But Rerisson just has to do a better job of attacking what's closest to him, and that's the feet. He's going after the hands of Mikey, but he's got to do something with the legs.
And he needs to start trying to pass from the outside, because he's not going to be able to pass when he gets close, because this is what's going to happen. Mikey's going to get an attachment to his legs, and he's going to start swimming in leg lock defense again.
But another almost a nice knee bar almost attempt here, but then switches over to a heel hook.
When Rerison's rolling to defend, Mikey might have a good bite on this. He's got a good chest connection.
And Mikey Musumeci, the first ever Bantamweight champion here in UFC BJJ. This replay is brought to you by Hayabusa, honoring Jiu-Jitsu, your dedication, and your journey.
And here we go. We see Mikey getting that leg attachment, but getting swept. Rerisson Gabriel wise to that, sweeping Mikey off of his feet, but Mikey not being deterred. We see him get a good bite on this heel hook. And then eventually he switches his grip. We see the grip switch here. Gets a different grip on the heel hook. And it's a little too much for Rerisson Gabriel. So as persistent as he was on that leg, finally gets the attachment that he wants.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vitor Shaolin calls a stop to the match in round number 3, declaring the winner by submission and new UFC BJJ Bantamweight Champion of the World, Mikey